Hey there guys, Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well, and in today's video is some interesting news regarding the future of Star Wars and Rian Johnson's Star Wars trilogy. So without further ado, we're going to jump right on into it. New reports and sources are beginning to circle around here that Rian Johnson's Star Wars trilogy, which has been a thing since nearly 2017 when he first directed Star Wars The Last Jedi Episode 7, has been reportedly shelved and is now currently, or rather officially coming from Lucasfilm themselves, on hold and has been shelved. The reason you might have guessed this is because of creative differences, unfortunately, and same thing has just happened only a couple days ago with Rogue Squadron, Patty Jenkins' Star Wars film for 2023 that was later pushed back to 2024, has also been shelved for the time being and is delayed indefinitely as of right now because of creative differences. And while they say it's creative differences, more or less in my own thoughts and opinions, it really just sounds like Kathleen Kennedy is being power hungry and controlling over people's creative ideas and what they want in their Star Wars trilogies, series, and projects overall. Mind you, this isn't the first time this has happened with Star Wars directors for both Rian Johnson and Patty Jenkins. It's happened in the past with the directors from Game of Thrones. It's happened with the directors from Solo: A Star Wars Story. It's happened with directors from Rogue One. All of these projects had directors before, and of course they walked away from it because of so-called creative differences over at Lucasfilm, which honestly is really upsetting. The thing that really upsets me about this is, first, it happens with Patty Jenkins, and she made it seem like it was something a little more than just creative differences, and the fact that they might have been a little more controlling on their end, as in Kathleen Kennedy. And furthermore, the fact that we're seeing this happen once again, except to Rian Johnson in his supposed upcoming Star Wars trilogy, it's just overly very upsetting in my own thoughts and opinions. Now, something I do need to address about the overall Star Wars fandom and community as a whole is the mixed thoughts and feelings on Rian Johnson as a director. Now, not many people like The Last Jedi, and for whatever reason, I don't really fall underneath that category. I actually thought it was a pretty decent film out there, and Rian Johnson had directed that Star Wars film, and since then has been wanting to direct more Star Wars content and projects within the future, and it was later announced that he would be directing his very own Star Wars trilogy himself, and a lot of people were pretty open-minded to that idea, and for me, I was very looking forward to that because it would be something completely new outside of the Skywalker saga for nearly the very first time. This is something that wouldn't connect to the Star Wars Skywalker saga that we know and love for the last 40 plus years at this point. This year would be something completely different and bring something completely different to the table. So why on earth would there really necessarily need to be any type of creative control in this type of sense? Because you're not really trying to connect it to anything else. And so when it comes to Rian Johnson and The Last Jedi, that's something a lot of Star Wars fans had kind of pointed out here, is that he struggled with connecting it to the other films within the Skywalker saga. And nonetheless, I don't really blame him. That's something that can be very difficult to do. And so the fact that he would be able to have his very own trilogy, have whatever creative powers he would want, do whatever he wanted, and it would work out perfectly fine because he would be directing and writing all three of the films. It wouldn't connect to anything else. It would be his own complete thing. I think a lot of Star Wars fans would actually really like it, and it would almost be like a redemption for him. However, since then, unfortunately, we hadn't heard anything of it, and now, finally, we're hearing something about it. It's being shelved. It's being delayed. It's probably never honestly going to be touched again, which is very upsetting, since this is a common thing with Lucasfilm and their directors. When they say that projects are going to be indefinitely delayed and shelved, they just seem to never come off the shelf, and it's something that's very upsetting, honestly, in my thoughts and opinions. There's stories that will never be told, unfortunately. Just let that sink in. I don't mean to incite any type of hate on Kathleen Kennedy, however, she has signed on for another 3-year contract, so maybe she can redeem herself within those 3 years by giving Rian Johnson back his trilogy and let him have that free creative reign that he not only needs, but honestly I think he deserves. Guys, let me know of your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section down below, guys. What do you think about this being shelved? Could you care less, or is this something that you would actually looking forward to? Of course, in my case, I was actually looking forward to this. I'd love to hear what you guys think in the comments down below. Leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it, as it really does help the channel, and check out our Instagram, Unofficial Star Wars, for more Star Wars related content. Guys, thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, may the Force be with you as always. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.